Good afternoon to you all. This afternoon I have been guided to draw one of my Archangel cards for you to see what message they have for us today. So with no further ado, let's have a look. Always setting the intent that it's something that will resonate with as many people as possible. So let's see what they want us to know today. Actually, it's that card there. Oh, now this is an interesting one. So we have creative writing. Now that can this sounds obvious. This can mean that it's a nod to any of you who write as part of your work or indeed for pleasure. And so creative writing, and it can be not surprisingly about storytelling, perhaps about poetry, so creative in that sort of conventional, slightly stereotypical sense of the meaning. It can also be referring to being creative in other written work that you do. And my sense here from my guides is this is particularly for those of you who are doing this as part of your work. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's at the very core of your work, but it's there in some way. But this is also saying, this is a message from Archangel Gabriel. His strength is in communication of all types. And he's saying, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So this is for anybody who might have just had that little notion that maybe one day you might want to write a book. And I have to say, that's striking a real chord with me, because that is a thought I've had in my head for quite a while, and I do have some notions on what that might be. So this actually is speaking to me as well as to you. Something else that is coming through to me is, so this is a message for those of you who have writing in one way or another as a significant part of your work. So whether it's copywriting, content writing, there's a lot of people being very adversely affected in their work with the prevalence of AI. This is saying, do you know what, keep faith. There may well be another way that you can make use of those skills. Don't abandon them completely. Even if you maybe have to do something else alongside, don't abandon your written skills completely. This is really reaching out to all of you. Also, there's something very powerful about writing your thoughts down. You might not be somebody who particularly keeps a diary or a journal, but there is something, if you have a thought about something, there is definitely power in write it down, even just in a little notebook, on a piece of paper, fold it up and put it somewhere. It's kind of a commitment to the universe, if you like, of that thought, of that intent. So creative writing, of course, one that resonates hugely with me, but this is for those of you out there where I know will also resonate. So as always, thank you so much for being with me, and I will be back with you again very, very soon.